Hello everyone, welcome to Aaron's Collecting and Detecting, just coming back at ya for your video needs. In today's episode I'm going to be showing you some vintage football, mostly in the 70s but a few in the 80s, just random that were in the box, and these are in excellent condition, like they were just pulled out of a pack, most of them. The corners are, they're like, yeah, they're in really good condition, guys. Now I don't know what players are in here. I just skimmed through it, so I'm not quite sure. But there might be some stars in there. I don't know, or at least semi-stars or something. Also, too, from 70s football, I don't really know a lot of the names. I know some of the names, like obviously O.J. Simpson, Walter Payton, Lynn Swann, Terry Bradshaw, those kind of names, but don't know all the names. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you what I got. A couple of these. These are from 1979. And then with this, well, this is 1979, but it's facing upward. Tell you, that's before Montana was even there. So that tells you how old those are. And Montana is like 60-some years old. Houston Oilers. Philadelphia Eagles. That one's got a little crease in it. That's okay though. Super Bowl. Miami and Washington. Super Bowl 8. New York Jets hitting the hole. Looks like it's a 69 card set. Washington Redskins on the warpath. I remember in another collection I bought, I got some of these as well. But I don't think they're in this good a shape though. Dallas and Denver, Super Bowl 12. And this is like a 1976 card from Wonder Bread. I've never even seen these. Kind of neat. I've heard of that name, Garo Yepremian. I've heard of that. My dad's mentioned his name before. Here's some 79s. Mike Bragg. Brad Dusek. Terry Nelson. Look at the corners on those guys. Like, almost perfect. Here's a couple 1980s. Bill Waddy. This one's got a sticker on it. I don't know why. Charlie Young. That's weird. Here is a 77. Bob Klein. These look like, oh, these are Rams. 78. I didn't notice that they're all the same team. Another Bill Waddy. Back to 79s with Bill Waddy and Glenn Walker. Mary Moorhead with their Giants. Gary Shirk. 78s again. Gary Shirk. Joe Danello. Clyde Powers. Giants leaders. Doug Van Horn. 1980, Doug Kotar, Brian Kelly, Ernest Gray, Randy Dean, Doug Van Horn. Here's some more 79s. Johnny Perkins, Jim Clack, Larry Mallory, Gary Shirk, Jack Gregory, Brian Kelly again. Here's some Steelers. Craig Colquitt, Mike Adamle, the Bear. Now it looks like we're getting a mixture. This one's from 75, Mike Livingston. Never heard of him. 1980, Gary Barbaro. Another one of these cards. Couple of these actually. This next one looks to be even older. This is a 72. Jim O'Brien. No clue who he is. This is a 72 also, but it's just facing up and down. Bob Lee. Quarterback and a punter. That's interesting. This one is a 73. Charlie Haraway. Never heard of him. Another 73. Rich Cody. This is a 74. George Farmer. Another 1980. Jack Dolbin. 78, Jim Turner. 79, Bill Bryan. Bucky Dilts. What a name, Bucky Dilts. There's another 75, Don Nottingham. 73, Mike Phipps. Another 73, Mark Lomas. 78, Jan Stenerud, I know him. Jim Bunting, Robert Brazil, another 79, Stu Voigt. 1980, Dennis Swilly. 79, Ricky Young. 78, Karl Mock. 1980, Jan Stenerud. Steve Zabel. 77, 80, Henry Marshall. Ted McKnight from 1980. 79. Gary Green. 78, Tony Reed. Gary Barbaro. This guy, Zenon Andrushin. The heck nationality is he? Well, it says he's from Canada. That's not his origins, I guarantee you that. Larry Brunson. What was that? 77. 78. Mike Mayer. Nick Mike. Who has two first names? Didn't his parents like read the name out loud before they named him? Frank Lemaster, Max Runiger, 79, Mike Mayer again, Keith Krempel, Dave Logan, yeah, that guy, 77, Bobby Scott, Conrad Dobler, that 79, right? Yep, 79, 80, John Hill, 79, Saints leaders. Wes Chandler was pretty good, I think. I've heard of him. Tony Galbraith, Henry Childs, 78, Saint leaders. '79, Tom Blanchard, punter. Checklist not written on, which the checklist might be the most valuable card because I know to find checklists without checks on them, it's hard to find. Gary Yepremian from 1980. 77, John Matuzak. 79, Errol Mann. 78, John Matuzak. What was that? 79, Doug Nettles. No relation to Craig Nettles in baseball. Randy Cross, I remember him. I remember him doing commercials. I remember him with the Dallas, I think. Greg Coleman, Carl Mock, Jerry Shirk. Yeah, Shrek. That's funny. Mike Hogan, Mark Anderson, Arneson, sorry. Nick Clabo, or Neil Clabo, sorry. Ricky Thompson, another Ricky Thompson. Terry Hemmerling, not to be confused with Terry Hemorrhaging. Gene Fugit, Dave Beverly, Dave Whitehurst. Ooh, this one's like a 81. We're moving up in the world. Paul Kaufman, Ray Jarvis, Lions. Never heard of Ray Jarvis. Frank Corral. Oh, he's an all-pro kicker. Or Coral. Lou Piccone. Dennis Johnson. Reuben Grant. Lou Piccone. Reuben Grant again. Merv Krakow. Jim Braxton. Tom Dempsey. Oh, that's the guy who had the field goal record, and Jason Elam broke it, I believe. 63-yarder. That guy, and he had like half a foot on the one foot, on the foot that he kicked with too. Rusty Jackson, Mike Mayer, Randy Grossman, Dwight White, Randy Grossman, Craig Colquitt, Matt Barr. I believe this is his rookie. It is. I know he was on the Giants and I believe the Browns. Sidney Thornton, maybe other teams too, but those are the two that I know. Stephen Furness. Oh. I wonder, now I have to do this. I wonder if he ever used the line, "Baby, I'm so hot, I'm hot like a furnace. Or something to that effect. Probably should have thought that one out more before I said it, but Roy Gorilla, not to be confused with Roy Gorilla, Benny Cunningham, Theo Bell, Jim Smith. I'm getting the feeling this guy likes the Steelers too. JT Thomas, because there's a lot of Steelers in his cards. Falcon team leaders from 78. Bill Bryan. Now we're on to some Broncos. Haven Moses. This is a good one. This is a 73. Woody Peoples. Huff leads Buck to first win. I don't even know who Huff is. Efren Herrera. Ed Podolak. Joe Washington. Dwight McDonald. Bob Klein. Herman Weaver. Tom Sullivan. Mike Michael. Mike Michael. What kind of name is that? Charlie Smith. Mike Borella. Yeah, that guy. Larry Hand from the Lions. Don't know who that is. Greg Landry. That name sounds familiar from the Lions. Now we're on to the Lions here. Ken Sanders. Don't know him. Joe Reed. No clue. Steve Mike Mayer. Nope. Larry Terry. Oh my gosh. It's Ed O'Neill. So that's what he was doing before he was acting. It don't even look like him. That's what he was doing before Married with Children? Huh. Freddie Scott. Benny Ricardo. Wonder if he's related to Ricky Ricardo. Probably not. Maybe though. Tom Scaldani. Man, look at his face. He looks so happy. There's no fans in the stands. How can you be so happy? Bobby Thompson. Which, that's pretty much how the Lions, except for when we had Barry and Megatron a little bit. Joe Reed, no clue. Yeah, don't really know any of those guys. Charlie Smith from the Eagles. Matt Cavanaugh. Steve Nelson. Steve Zabel. Is that the guy that did those that had those NFL videos? Steve Zabel. Or oh no, that's Steve Sable, I think. I knew that. Andy Johnson. Andy Johnson again. Samuel Adams. Not that Samuel Adams. Andy Johnson again. Julius Adams. Samuel's brother. No, I don't know. Maybe. Rob Little. Daryl Austin. Scott Durkin. Pat Leahy. I know him. He's from the Jets. Wow, he was all the way back in '74 he was playing. Another Daryl Austin. Gary Putz. Joe Fields. Joe Fields without a mustache. Abdul Salam. Ed Taylor. Bruce, not Bryce Harper. Marvin Powell. Larry Keller. Ron Saul. Brad Dusek. Clarence Harmon. I mean, like, there's literally, you know how a card, like a wax pack, how the card feels when it comes out of the pack? The cards literally feel like that. They feel like as soon as they were taken out of the pack, they were put in a box and kept there and not touched. Amazing condition. Amazing. Just wish there were better cards in here, but hey, it's fun to look at them. At least for me. I'm sure there's more of you out there like me to get a kick out of this. George Stark, or am I just the only crazy one out there? Ken Sanders, Joe Danello again. Joe Danello's got a big nose. Joe Fields. All right, we're at 20 minutes, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like seeing those old players and, learning some stuff that I didn't know, because obviously I was little bitty baby or not even born when those cards came out. So, but we got like that much more of a box and another bigger box full of vintage football. So lots of vintage football. I don't know if I will show you all of these or just give you a portion, or I don't know yet. But yeah, I got a ton of cards from this collection. So I think if I show you all of them, I might be here for a couple months. But whatever. I'm going to be here for a couple months regardless, so might as well show you this stuff, I guess. Yeah, tomorrow Rachel finds out about her COVID test. So keep your fingers crossed that she's negative. If she's negative, then we're pretty much in the clear and everything's okay. If not, I'll have to wait another couple weeks to see her, a week and a half or something like that. Made some chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Yum, yum, yum. I love Alfredo sauce. It's like my Italian addiction. Although I do like spaghetti, and I do like ravioli, and I do like lasagna, and I do like all that stuff. But my absolute favorite Italian dish is chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Yum, yum, and yum. It was 82 degrees today, guys, and we went for a pretty good walk, but it was 82, and the sun wasn't out, so it wasn't too hot, and it wasn't humid, so it's pretty much perfect out. But yeah, other than that, not much going on today. As you can see, both my cats are sleeping. So there you go. Yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Enjoy life. Life's short. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.